Hi everyone, so today I have some new items to share with you from Diamond Press that they have brought to HSN ahead of a January 7th Suzanne Gets Crafty Facebook episode. So if you're familiar with that, I believe Suzanne does these on Tuesdays, and I believe it's at 7 p.m. through their Facebook. So if I can get that info for you, I'll link in the description box so you can check it out. But these items are already there on HSN. Ready to go. So I did receive these items free of charge for my review, and of course all opinions are my own, and any links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. So thank you for doing that if you would like. Generally with YouTube right now, currently the way they do their affiliate program, it also might be embedded in the video and at the very top of the description box. So I do have 4 different things here to share with you. I'll do one of them today. I just want to let you know they do have the pop-up kit. It's called Heart Flowers available. The Valentine's kit called Juice Box. A beautiful bouquet kit, and a stencils that's called Flourish Borders. This is just stencils, so it's really cool. So today we'll jump in with one of these guys, and let me make that choice right now. I think we're going to go with the Valentine's Juice Box kit. I am very curious to see this little guy. So let's open this one up. And I know people might ask if there's going to be like a shipping sale or things like that. So sometimes HSN was doing special things on shipping every Tuesday, just because they usually do their craft shows on Tuesdays, and they were just running that. Right now it is Tuesday today. I just checked, and they don't have a sale as far as shipping right now. I don't have that information for you guys, but I'll try and find that out. If it's available, I will update in the description box. My goodness. There we go. Oh, I love things like this. So we have these 2 pieces for 2 sides of the container, your juice box. Oh, that's so sweet. So let's see what is intended. Again, you always get your standard issue items, which is a new cutting folder for the marquee. If you do not have the marquee, do not worry. These thin metal dies will go through any machine that cut thin metal dies that can accommodate the size of these guys, of course. And then your adhesive sheets with some instruction and an applicator. And I see lots of things, lots of stamps and even stencils here. So let's open this guy up. That's number 1 through 4. So this will be the next one, I think. Well, no. Okay, so yeah, okay. So they're saying first you want to cut out 2 of each of the sides, of course. You need 4 sides. You're going to glue those together. And then you can decorate as you would like. So they have stencils that'll help you do that. So like a little splish splashy kind of juicy thing, kind of like a little motion. You have these strips or stripes. You have little hearts. You have just a plain rectangle, 100% sweet with a die. It says stamp of the die. You have this stamp here, Happy Valentine's Day, with the little die set. Lots of hearts, the berries with the different layers and different sizes with the dies. You have bananas with different layers, apple, orange, citrus, like your lemon, your little full apple, your wedges, you have, or slices. You have the orange, and it looks like a little peachy kind of a fruit. So cute with all the different layers. Yours Simply the Zest, Your Berry Special, Love You Bunches, things like this. I Love You to Peaches. Cute as that. Some more, ways to stamp, and then they're showing you some example there what you might want to do. Then you're going to put your box together. So they're recommending putting it together, then doing the coloring or stamping of it. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty easy. Then you're going to pop it open, and it's basically like a milk carton, but this is juice for this example, so it's showing you how you're going to seal up the bottom. And there you go. Okay, so again, we have tons of stamps, really nice size. I mean, you can make a card with this for sure. You have your little like punny sentiment, and then maybe put the little fruits all around it or however, and then all the different fruits with their different pieces to make them complete. And I mean, you have dies for pretty much all the fruits, so again, card making, very cute. And then we have all of these guys to help you decorate, and they're exactly the size of like the sides of your boxes and things, right? Little rectangle. I think this one, they're showing it Actually, I don't have an example, but you can put it this way or this way just to make something different. And then the little juicy, they call it a splash there. Very cute. So let me grab some paper and we'll get started. Okay guys, so I'm going to make my box base with this Sweet Sunshine paper. I love this paper. If it's still available there on HSN, you know, I'll link that for you guys. I think this is perfect for this set. I mean, it has citrus. I don't want to go through the whole thing, especially if it's not available anymore. But look, I mean, just everything in here. And I was thinking about the strawberry one. So we'll use this guy. Let me give you a quick measure on these largest dies. I usually do that in other videos. Generally with the marquee ones, I don't because they fit through the marquee and you know that they're more on the, you know, less than 4-inch side, right? So 3 1/4 metal to metal on that one, the largest guy, and just over 7 inches in the other direction. And this one, it's about 3 1/8 and then a little bit shorter. Okay, so that's the largest die, 6 1/4. Just so you have that information. So for right now, I need 2 of each of these. And I think we'll be able to get everything off of one of these A2 size. So it depends on how you're going to cut them. And these guys are kind of random, but if you want them to be the same, you know, exactly the same, that's up to you. It looks like I can get 3, maybe all 4. Yeah, we'll see, because this one might be going this way and maybe this one this way. Anyway, I'll be back. I'm just going to run those through. Just in case you're wondering, I did one across the top, the large one across the top. And then these two, I'm going to put one here, and then I'll just need to cut one more of these guys out from another piece. I just want to follow up with you on that. And if you're going to use pattern paper like I did, you're going to want to, if it has a direction, you're going to want to pay attention to how you're cutting your die cuts, because obviously you don't want to put them upside down. So basically this little area that has like the little triangles goes up. That's the top side, and this little flap area up here is the top of the die cut. So these base pieces are at the bottom. Okay, and you know, I like to score things before we do anything, I mean, for the most part. So if you can imagine, this is probably going to go something like that, right? So just get those scored. The glue tabs go in. Do that. Okay, just get it ready. Same thing with these guys. And I'll be right back. Okay, so we're basically on part 2, so we're just going to turn these guys over. They're cute on both sides. And it's going to be one after the other, right? So basically glue tab, short one, tall one, short one, tall one. If you're going to do your decorating, you're going to do it after you glue them together. I think I'm going to use a wet glue. I know this paper has like a Scandinavian feel, so it's going to take a little bit to dry, but that's okay. So we're just going to glue them on these glue tabs. You know, I prefer using wet glues because unless you tear the thing, it's not going to come apart. But you can also use a combination of like liner types and wet glue, so that the wet glue holds for the duration of the project, you know, and then the dry glue holds on real quick right now while you're working. But anyway, okay, I'm just lining that up. Again, it's a little slippery surface. And then this one too. So I have to kind of hold that while I'm working. And I would just like to make sure everything's lined up nicely on the edge there. Wait till that holds a little better. You see that? I'm still having movement because, again, that slick surface. That looks pretty good. I'm going to wait for a minute before I move on to the next one, but basically you're just going to put glue on here, attach that, put glue on here, and attach it there. Okay, so next one. And again, you're just going to glue these side glue tabs, so I will hold that down for a little bit with this slick surface I have here. And after I'm done with that one, I'll just put glue on these tabs and glue it to here. Okay, I'll be back. Okay guys, so we have this one piece, and you can imagine if this was just white paper or like an ivory paper, whatever, you can start doing your stamping and stenciling and things like that. They're kind of give you examples of here. I love that little border, that's so cute. And then again, you have your stencils to do this kind of thing, maybe some little hearts, little splish splashy, you know. So we're going to jump right to basically this part here, but since I'm already here and I'm just going to decorate this, I think, you know, just add on some things. I can still decorate it while it's flat, but I think I'm just going to add them on at the end. So what I'm going to do is step 5, which is basically just to put some glue on these glue tabs and bring this thing to a close, right? So again, you can do this while it's like 3D shape, but essentially this should be the same, it's called symmetrical. So you can either bring one flap in like this and bring the other one over, or hold it up in the air like I normally do, but this should keep that flat. And then after a little while, just check to make sure you didn't glue it shut, right? You don't want the glue to seep out in between those layers. So I'll just hold this and I'll be back. Okay, so we can just pop that open. And you're going to glue the bottoms together. So what they're showing here for the bottom, again, we're just looking at the decoration and stuff here, is just to bring in those flaps and then bring in that last one over the top. So what they're recommending is the smaller ones go in first and then the big guys. So something like that. And hopefully you can see the glue really only meets up in here, but it'll make it sturdier if you, I guess you can put glue all over these bottom pieces here. What they're showing is just all over this. So I'm going to put some glue on here because I know there's a little gap where it's not going to hit. And then up here. That way I'm avoiding that piece. Okay, I'm going to square that up and hold that down. I'll be back. Okay guys, so we have our box here. Super cute. And so of course you would put your little treats in there and you're going to close it up. And that's basically it. So this top part, if you want to pop a little hole in here, maybe while it was flat on one of the panels, you can put a straw in there. That'd be very cute. You know, you can use it just like this. You can pop a little hole in the top if you want to put like a ribbon or bow. I'm going to go ahead and glue it shut, but of course, you know, it would hold all your treats there. And I'm going to use a combination of wet and dry glues on this one because I can see I'm having to hold it a really long time for the glue to dry on this project, so I'm gonna shorten that a little bit. And again, you have all your stamps and things to decorate with, so you know, depending on how you want to do that. But I went with a pattern paper, so this is a little bit different. A little of that, and then put a little wet glue kind of down all around that glue. I'm gonna pop it in here and just whoever he wants to hold on. Close that up. So I'm gonna hold that just for a second, but look how cute and perfectly it meets up. I mean, this is beautiful. Just you know, the way the dies were created. Okay, and so I'm gonna put that to the side for a moment. Okay, I brought out some inks. We're gonna put this little guy to the side for now. It's super cute. Oh, let me give you some measurements on that. The box itself is 2 3/4 inches square. It looks like the base, and then the height of where you can pop things in, I would say, is almost 3.5 inches. I mean, obviously you can get stuff in this top part, but hopefully that gives you an idea. So we'll put that there, and I'm gonna make some berries. I do have some white paper here, very small strip of paper. I want to do the strawberries in a couple of different sizes, just so I have 2 berries. So we have these guys. They can be stamped in red or pink or whatever you want. So, and I'm just eyeballing this. I'm going to put them here. And some red. And if you want to, you know, stamp those with the stamp position, you can definitely do that. I'm just eyeballing both of these and just making sure I can see that my stamp has made contact with my paper. That looks great. Same thing with this one. The way I see if it makes contact is like if you come down here, and you can see people ask if I prep my stamps. I just took them off the carrier. I'm using them. Is when you look down in here, as you're looking, you can see where the paper makes contact, and just making sure you don't have any bubbles. And you can, I don't know how to explain it. You can see where it's actually touching the paper. And there you go. Oh, that's pretty. I love the way that one turned out. Okay, so then we have some accent pieces, which again, I'm kind of just doing this. So that's the accent for the larger one. This is the accent for the smaller one. They're all in the same area here. And then our little calyxes. And in the image they're showing to go ahead and do the green portion first. And again, I'm eyeballing this. If you want to use a stamp positioner, I would recommend it. I'm just kind of going for it. And I'll probably use like a brown for that part, but let me see. Oh yeah, okay, so I'm kind of looking through my stamp. Move these guys out of the way. And see, hopefully I got right in the same spot there. That is spot on. Let's see if I can get it on this one, if I'm as fortunate as I just was. So I'm just looking through the stamp and seeing where the very edge of the red is. Before I come in, making sure. I mean, that's a little bit off, but not too bad. And then some brown ink. Let me put this away. So this one is going to go in the leaves, but also on the little berry. So I'm kind of paying attention to all that. Really making sure more of the leaves are set up than anything. The little, you know, seeds can be anywhere, but on the leaves they got to be within the leaf, of course. And I'm just making sure everything's touching. Very cute. And then this last one. And again, looking at the leaves there more than anything. There we go. All right, let me clean up. And oh, well, actually I have one more thing I want to stamp. Let me put this here. And that's why I left the red out, because I'm just going to stamp the 100% sweet. Oh, and you know the two in the front, why not? So, okay. Nope, I put away my block, did I? No, it's right here. So this guy, I was gonna say I did that backwards. Make that up really nice. And this one's a blackout, and then what's left is what you see through the 100% sweet. I was gonna use white paper, but I thought, let's do the pink, because I already used white before. And then with to and from, I'm gonna make my own like little tag. You can definitely use a tag die if you have one. I'm just going to cut it by hand. So I'm just kind of setting up the to and the from in a way that looks straight. Not quite there yet. Just anywhere on here. Okay, let me clean up a bit. Okay guys, so we have the dies for our berries, for our little banner. And you can see there pretty well what's going to happen, so I'm happy with what it looks like right there. Put a little tape. And there we go. And a little bit more that way. And with these guys, I don't see 100% where the stem is going to cut, but I'm okay with where it's at. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and tape that down. Same thing with this little guy. I'm just kind of eyeballing that. It looks pretty good. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, let's see how I did. Ooh, perfect. So I was just looking through to make sure the berry was kind of like in the very center of the die. So that's pretty good. Let's see this one. Same thing with this guy. Just centering the little image in this, and that came out perfectly. And we have this guy. So let me clean up just a little bit because I'm going to cut this guy out and make a little tag shape. Okay guys, so with this guy, I'm just gonna trim down near it. And you know, I'm just eyeballing this at this point. Just doing to and from. A little bit longer than I like, so I'm going to trim that down. And I think from this side we're okay. So all I'm going to do is just cut this by hand, so something like that. And then take that little bit, oopsie, and just turn it over so that it lines up on the other side, and try to match that also. And then I'll just pop a little hole with my crocodile right here. Okay, just taking the crocodile, make a little hole. And also, you don't have to make a hole, you can just make it look like a fake one. Just put a little bow there if you like. I have this red and green from Christmas, but honestly I think it'll work with this. So let's put that in there. I mean, you can make a finger bow, which is super cute. I probably got too much twine for this project. I did want to make a big loopy bow, but I don't know that I need this much. But there we go. A little something. Cute little bow. And it can flop down a bit, but that's a little much. So let me like that. Okay, let me clean up and we'll stick these things down. Okay, let's bring these guys back. And I'm thinking, well, I don't know if that one, yeah, something like that. So it's so funny because I use white paper and pink paper, and you can barely tell the difference of the pink paper. And, oh, let's do this in a fun way. Let me grab some dimensionals. So a little taller here. Ah, come on. Something like that. So we have some dimension, but also stuck down right here. And this little guy can be on dimensionals. I'm gonna put some dimensionals in the back of this and take the back off. You saw how not easy that was on that first one, so I'll bear back. And this little bottom guy can just be straight down. Something like that. Okay, so I'm gonna hold that down and I'll be back. Okay, and then this little guy, I was just going to pop it on the back. I mean, you can put it wherever you want. I'm going to put it right up here. And I'm just going to glue it down. Obviously, you would want to write your to and from. Cute. So there it is, guys. Really simple. You know, if you're starting off with pattern paper, that much quicker. You can definitely decorate however you like. This is so cute, and it holds tons of goodies. So thanks for watching. Thank you so much, Diane Press, for sending these items for review. I'll have images coming up. I'll have the links again embedded in the video, possibly in the very top of the description box. And I'll continue with the other reviews going into next Tuesday. Okay, so every other day you'll see a video. All right, guys. Whatever other info I might have to impart will also be in the description box, and I will see you all at the next one. Bye now.